Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a book review on A Child Called It by Dave Pelzer. I've been meaning to read this since I was a kid, and I finally picked it up at a Goodwill near me, and I read it really quickly, just in an evening last night. It's a relatively short read, about 160 pages, and I thought it was fantastic. So for those of you who don't know, this book is about the author's childhood from about the ages of when he was 4 till about 11 or 12, somewhere in there. And the story details his abuse by his alcoholic mother. Now, this is a very difficult read, not in the sense that it was written. It's very easy to follow. A child could easily pick up this book, but I wouldn't recommend it, just because the content matter is so disturbing. Why I say it's a difficult book is because the topics that Pelzer grapples with, child abuse, neglect, stuff like that, are just horrifying. But I thought he did a great job of instilling in readers that despite he was going through all this child abuse and whatnot, he still found ways to find hope. The thing that shocked me about this novel was just the extent to which his mother would go to abuse him. I mean, she would starve him for days at a time. She would hit him. One scene in particular involving a soiled diaper. I'm not going to get into it. I don't want to spoil it. But that scene was very, very disturbing to me. And the fact that his father in the book was just as bad as his mother, in the sense that his mother was abusing him, but his father just stood by passively and didn't really do anything to intervene. So in my opinion, that makes his father just as bad as his mother. And I really, really hated both of David's parents in this book. But anyways, the book starts out with his rescue, actually. He's at school, he gets called to the office, there's a couple of his teachers, a counselor, the school nurse, and the principal, and the police officer drives him to the police station. That's where the book starts off, and then throughout we get to see, start at the good times, when before he's being abused, when he's about 4 years old, and as the book progresses, his mother just, and as he gets older, his abuse by his mother just keeps getting worse and worse. Also, the thing that shocked me about this book is David had several brothers who were only a couple years younger than him, or maybe some of them were a bit older, but his mother singled him out and abused him specifically, which I found shocking. So this book overall definitely opened my eyes to what an issue child abuse is, and made me realize that this could be happening anywhere. You just don't know. And it really made me want to, like, in the future, if I see anything at all I find suspicious, that I think might be tied to child abuse, I'm going to report it. Because you just don't know. David Pelzer does a great job of opening America's eyes to this issue, because a lot of people want to just pretend that child abuse doesn't exist. But, I mean, if you read this book, you'll see it definitely does exist, and people are either ignorant to it, oblivious to it, or they'll just turn a blind eye altogether. So you really never know. In that sense, this book was very thought-provoking, and I'd recommend it, not to younger readers, but maybe people my age, college age, just any adults, because I just thought it was a fantastic book. I rate about 4 out of 5 stars, and that's about all I have to say on this. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you have a great day. Stay tuned for more book reviews.